What's going on, guys? First war of season 52, and Salty's facing TCN. This time we're bringing in a pretty fun team. We got Cassie, who's tactic this season again, which I'm really excited about since back in the Decay meta, she was my best champ, my best streak that I've ever had in war, so should be fun using her again. And then we got the leader, who's also tactic, and I just pulled him. And he seems like a pretty safe, pretty nice attacker in war for sure. And he's also cooking in BGs on defense. Like, you can't underestimate him on defense. He's kind of annoying, especially with an equity. And then we got the wolf here as our third team member, and just gonna be taking this regen thing. Pretty chill, straightforward fight to start off with. The only thing you really have to watch out for in this fight is keeping track of how many hits you have in your special attacks, because Wolf has a lot of hits in his special 1 and special 2, and that can push thing over 15 rock stacks. So you just have to keep in mind his special 1 has 5 hits and his special 2 has 6 hits. Now we got this ManThing on masochism, and this is kind of a cool interaction because the leader's own personal debuffs can't be shrugged. So as long as you don't parry in this fight, you're not going to trigger the node, the Maso node. So ManThing's just going to go unblockable when he hits a certain number of regens that he gets, but you can just chill and wait out the unblockable, and it's just going to be a slow but super safe fight. I do try and keep ManThing inside the green door as much as I can. Right here, I'm outside the green door, so I need to back off and get him back into it. I feel like the door like varies by size sometimes. Sometimes it's like kind of difficult keeping them inside it, and then other times it feels pretty manageable. But yeah, here we're just going for the special 3 rotation because that just puts a fat degen on them, and it seems like a pretty easy way to get damage. And then next up, I'm going to be going to path 8 and using the leader against Misto here. He's not incinerate immune, so he doesn't counter that aspect of this fight, but it's pretty much just a tactic defender without any enhancing nodes. So with an equity, you can kind of ignore a little bit of that incinerate chip, and of course we're going to be countering his power gain completely, since that's like leader's big thing, with those withers and those specters reversing, or not reversing because of the node, but counteracting the regen. And then this next fight, I was actually assigned the leader originally, but I tried it in a duel, and Storm X was glancing his debuffs a lot, and it just seemed like it would be a super slow fight. So it was suggested to use Wolf here instead, which was great because you can just hit into block with Wolf. I'm probably going to be using him a lot more this season because of this strategy. The tactic only takes effect when you reach a certain number of hits. I think it's 15 actually hitting them. So if you just hit their block and chill and power gain like Wolf can do, you don't actually have to deal with the tactic at all. So yeah, here we're just going to get to our special 2 and let it rip. And then the next fight is this Bishop, and this is Cassie fight because she is buff immune and it's on Power Snack. And I mean, I'm kind of okay with this assignment. It might have gotten a little sketchy because sometimes Bishop's AI likes to throw his special 1 even into hard block, and that just like ruins the entire pace of this fight. But if you can just stick to like right here, pushing to special 2s and then missing those in the corner, it's all right. But yeah, Cassie does all right here. And then the next fight is this Sassy on Power Reserve, and he will counter miss after you reach a bar of power. Forget what that node is called. Yeah, he puts a Vigilance buff on him. So I just started with the Power Star 1 to immediately give him Vigilance, and then I'm going to time it so that right at the end of my special 1, Vigilance falls off, and then I counter with the Heavy, which places the Falter on him instead of me, and then now we're off to the races. I'm not going to throw a special again because I don't want him to get that Vigilance back because we need to build stings by missing his attacks. And then eventually we're going to get to the point where he hits Wrath, and the interaction of Wrath of Tanarak with the node makes it so he just throws infinite specials, and the power stings just infinitely refresh, and he just, just dies that way. So pretty cool interaction here. And then next up, we got this Onslaught on Polka Dot Power. And yeah, this is just a nice little wolf fight. I've done this fight many times now, and kind of just got to the point where I'm taking it like a little bit slower, dumping specials instead of like trying to maximize my time like if it were a BG's fight. Yeah, just being a lot more conservative on this, because with Wolf you're going to be gaining more than enough power anyways because of Polka Dot Power. So just like right here, I'm just dumping my power before getting to Lycanthropy, because I know I'm going to get right back up. And then here we can throw it again. So yeah, just managing the degen more than anything. Wolf gets this fight down easily. And then we got the boss, this Wong boss, last fight of this war. And I'm going to throw on an invuln with Cassie just because sometimes when you throw heavy, like right here, sometimes he doesn't want to dash in and he'll punch you in the face when that happens. So yeah, you just want to be aware with Cassie. Like it used to be you could just heavy charge at the start and they would always hit into you. But now the AI is whack. Like I swear it only works like half the time, which is not very good odds. And yeah, you don't want to get hit in the face half the time, especially because at the start of the fight with Cassie, you don't have your taunt up. So that's when you're most vulnerable and they can actually do damage to you. But like now we're in the cycle and yeah, this fight's over at this point. And that was my war. The current score, we had a really rough start to this war. It's just, first war, new season, new tactic. It's going to happen. Yeah, starting off with 12 deaths. Jeez. But TCN actually had some diversity issues. They placed 2 kindreds, I believe, in this battle group. So we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Catch you next time. Peace.